Hello everyone and welcome back. If you have a $1979 coin with an S mint mark, don't underestimate it. What looks like an ordinary Susan B. Anthony dollar can actually be worth far more than face value, especially if it turns out to be the rare Type 2 version. Right now in the United States coin market, some of these coins are selling for $50, a few $100s, and in high-grade proof condition, even over $1,500. Most people have no idea that the small mint mark above the date could make such a big difference. So in this video, I am going to walk you through everything step by step. We cover the history of this coin, the difference between Type 1 and Type 2, how to check your coin's condition, the grading levels, and today's real market value based on what collectors are paying. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 because the U.S. Mint wanted a smaller dollar coin to replace the large Eisenhower dollar. It was also the first time an actual American woman was featured on circulating U.S. currency. 3 mints produced these coins that year. Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with the D mint mark, and San Francisco with the S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint mainly made proof coins for collectors, but some also made their way into circulation. The interesting part is that the 1979 S coin comes in 2 distinct versions. These are known as Type 1 and Type 2. And even though everything else about the coin is the same, the mint mark design completely changes its value. Type 1 has what collectors call a filled S. That means the S looks thicker or blurry, almost like the center is blocked. You don't see clear openings in the curves of the letter. This version is the more common one and was produced in larger quantities. Type 2, however, has what S called a clear S. The S is sharp, slimmer, and completely defined. You can see the inside shape clearly, and the design looks crisp instead of clogged or soft. This version was made in much smaller numbers because the mint switched to a different mint mark punch later in production. As a result, the Type 2 coins are significantly rarer and much more valuable, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. Before you think about the price, it's important to understand condition. Coin collectors don't just look at the date and mint mark, they focus heavily on wear, luster, and strike quality. A circulated coin is one that has been used in everyday transactions. You'll see small scratches, worn surfaces, and duller details. These are graded in categories like good, very good, fine, or very fines. About uncirculated coins show only minor signs of handling, usually with light marks but no major wear. These fall in the O range. Uncirculated or mint state coins have never been used and keep their original shine and detail. These are graded from MS60 up to MS67 or even higher. Then there are proof coins, which was specially made with mirror-like surfaces and sharp strikes for collectors. Proofs have their own grading scale, like PR60 to PR70, and the highest grades can bring strong prices, especially with deep cameo contrast. Now let us talk about real value today in the US market. Starting with Type 1. The more common filled S. Circulated examples usually sell for around $1 to $3. Coins that are lightly used or nearly uncirculated can bring $4 to $8. In true mint state grades like MS60 to MS63, prices usually range between $10 and $18. Higher grades, like MS64 to MS66, can sell for $20 to $40. Proof Type 1 coins graded PR60 to PR65 are typically worth $5 to $12. In PR66 to PR69, values jump to $15 to $35. And a perfect proof in PR70 with deep cameo contrast can sometimes reach $100 or slightly higher. So Type 1 has some value, but it is not extremely rare. Type 2 is where things get exciting. Even circulated Type 2 coins, if someone happens to find one, can sell for $15 to $50. About uncirculated pieces can bring $50 to $100. In uncirculated mint state grades like MS60 to MS63, the value often ranges from $80 to $150. Higher mint state grades like MS64 to MS66 can reach $150 to $350, sometimes more depending on the buyer. Proof coins with the clear S are where the real money is. In PR65 to PR68 condition, collectors may pay $200 to $600. A PR69 deep cameo is often worth $700 to $1,500, and a perfect PR70 deep cameo has sold for over $2,000 at auction. That's why just checking the mint mark can make such a difference. To examine your own coin, first flip it over and locate the mint mark above the date. Use a magnifying glass or your phone camera with good lighting. If the S looks thick and slightly blurred or filled in, it's probably a type 1. If the S looks thin, sharp, and clearly shaped, you may have the rare type 2. Also inspect the coin S condition carefully. Look at the high points on Susan B. Anthony S. face and hair. Check the eagle on the reverse side. If the coin still has its original shine and no clear signs of wear, it could be uncirculated. If it has a reflective surface and very crisp details, it might be a proof coins. Keeping the coin clean and untouched is important. Never polish it or clean it with chemicals, as that can kill the value immediately. Collectors and dealers often send rare coins to grading companies like PCGS or NGC to have them graded and authenticated. If you believe you have a Type 2 coin in high grade or proof condition, it might be worth certification. The plastic holder, called a slab, verifies the coin's authenticity, condition, and type, which can increase the price dramatically when selling. So remember, the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar is not just pocket change. The Type 1 filled S version is common and usually worth a few dollars depending on the grade. But the Type 2 clear S version can be a serious collectible with real market value, especially in mint state or proof grades. If you come across one in good condition, you might be holding a hidden treasure. Always check carefully, compare the mint mark style, and pay attention to wear and details. If you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with the year and mint mark of your coin. I'll help you find out what it's worth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more amazing coin information.